Talking about teaching is about an opportunity for staff to engage with the new learning and teaching assessment strategy and to think about how we might as an institution sort of individually and collectively work together to achieve the objectives. And what I want is we want people to come up with some creative ideas about how they think we can move learning, teaching and assessment forward at York St John to achieve exceptional learning and teaching.
This is a wonderful opportunity for us to get together and talk about these things that are all intrinsically important for us, and particularly to talk across subject areas and across disciplines and across roles in the university to get different people's opinions and ideas.
It's really important that staff engage with the learning, teaching and assessment strategy, mainly because it has come out as a big key message that students find a home in their programme. The main thing that's come out for us is that if we are to have any impact on the transitions that they go through, it has to be done through those key people in their faculty. They are the academics and they're the people we need to engage with this strategy.
I think the other thing that's critically important here is that we engage with students as partners in this enterprise. We're the staff, we're half of the equation, but students are the other half.
But what was interesting with the first group we had was that they focused right in on, in a positive way, on the notion of research-informed teaching, and then we started unpicking it. So that was the focus that we found that our colleagues wanted to really talk about. I think one of the other key messages that came out was the idea that strategies need to have flexibility built into them. So, but at the same time, not be so general that they become ambiguous. So when we talk about research-informed teaching, are we talking about subject-based research or pedagogic research or both? And that within any strategy there needs to be kind of a defining of terms, so to get rid of any sense of ambiguity.
Another strategy we put forward for improving assessment for learning was in relation to having a 3-week turnaround for feedback on students' work. I think we had some interesting discussion around that in terms of the pragmatics of doing that, and I think we need to get better really at building in practical strategies for how we can quickly turn around feedback to students.
In many ways the summative feedback in some ways is much less important. It's the formative feedback which helps them to learn.
Well, I like the way that the Vice-Chancellor introduced it, with the idea that we were allowed to take risks and that we should take responsibility for our own teaching and being innovative within our own teaching. And that was in the keynote speech as well, that we shouldn't be scared of being innovative for fear of failure.
It's so important to keep the vision for the future so that you can keep going when things aren't quickly changing, because change takes a long time. And also the setting was great, I thought. To hold it in the library was really quite clever, I thought. Both because there was no walls, there was no rooms that contained the discussions or kept it secret. It was open to everyone around.
I really enjoyed the workshop with the graduate interns, actually, because it was very useful to see things from a student perspective, because they've only just graduated, and so it's very fresh in their experience.
Moving the strategy forward, I suppose, it is part of days like this. There's an element of making sure staff within the university are engaged with it, know that it's a process of change, and trying to gain their support and provide a supportive environment whereby we can do new things, that we don't have to do the same types of assessment that we've always done.
I think it had a really positive energy. I enjoyed it, but the people who turned up engaged wholeheartedly and I think got a lot out of it.
And the challenge for us now is to take it beyond the people who are here today, who are very enthusiastic about engaging with us, and hopefully spread that beyond the core people who've come today, so that we can apply this positive attitude across the whole institution.
And not everything will work. I've certainly made cock-ups in the past. I thought this will be a good way of assessing. and at the end it wasn't. But unless we try things out, then we'll never know, will we? So we need to keep trying to be a bit innovative, keep trying to find ways of working with students. Students change every year. We have to.
I think that bit will be edited out now, Robert. So
no, I have made copies.